and welcome back to another video. My name is Priscilla and I upload makeup related content on this channel. As you guys can tell, we are still decluttering some makeup. Thank you guys for hanging around with this declutter series. Yes, we are just continuing to declutter some makeup because I just need to go through and really be honest with myself and discard some makeup that I've had for years or that I just don't really care for. So if you guys like these kind of videos, give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell to be notified of upcoming videos. You guys are ready for another declutter video? Then keep on watching. This is the third drawer here. It just has brushes. It has my Wet n Wild stand from the Stitch collection for the sponge. So I'm just gonna leave this here and skip this drawer. And then we have the fourth drawer here. It does consist of brushes here. And then here are my face and under eye powders. So let's go ahead and start here. So we have our face and under eye powders. This is the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I am gonna go ahead and keep this. I have been more into the e.l.f. one, the pink undertone one. I forgot the exact name of it, but I am gonna go ahead and keep this one here. This is the KVD or Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Powder. I don't really use this one. It does have a sheen too, which is interesting because it does have a sheen like the e.l.f. one, but I don't know, I just never really found myself wanting to keep or continue to use it. So I am gonna go ahead and toss this one. Here is the e.l.f. one. This one is in light beige. It's just the e.l.f. powder. I actually have bought this one at Dollar Tree. Yeah, I did use it for some time, but I don't really go for it anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. We have the Physicians Formula powder. This one is a translucent powder. This one also has a sheen to it. I haven't been going for it because I feel like it leaves my face white, like gives it like a white cast, and I keep telling myself try it one more time to really see if it does that or not. But usually when I'm doing my makeup, I'm going somewhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it one more time, probably when I do like a video just to play with it, and if I don't like it, then I'll toss it at that time. I do have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Powder. The lid broke. But on this one here, I am almost done. I do like it, and I know I'm almost done. I think I'm probably just gonna buy a new one. So actually, I'll probably toss it. Just kind of need to remember what shade I am in. Does it even say on this one right here? I don't even think it does. Oh well, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this one. Next we have the Essence Brighten Up powder, the banana powder. I don't use it. And honestly, I don't know, it doesn't work for me at all. At least I don't think so. I've tried it like once or twice, so I'll go ahead and try it one more time as well. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it. I have the Wet n Wild Cover All Pressed Powder. I actually bought this one at Dollar Tree too. Looks like this. This one is a little too light for me. I don't grab it at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. I also have the Makeup Forever Professional Paris. Which one is this one? The Ultra HD one here. I actually think I've like basically almost finished it, but I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. I feel like it does leave me a little bit like a white cast, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. I do have the e.l.f. Camel Powder Foundation. The only thing about this one is that I feel like it's a little too light for me. At least I think. I feel like it is a little too light. I'm still gonna keep it, try it out one more time to see how I like it. I should have exchanged it for a darker one. Should have taken it back, but I didn't, and it's too late. So I'm just gonna try it one more time, so I'm gonna keep it. I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless one here as well. I have hit pan on it, which I'm actually quite proud of myself. This one I feel like is also a bit on the lighter side too. I think I need to be the shade above this one or this one. I'm not really sure, but I've been grabbing the other one, the next one that's in my everyday makeup box. I am going to go ahead and toss this one here. The Hard Candy Translucent Loose Powder, Sheer Envy. This one is in translucent, I guess. And this one, it's too white. Like, you can actually see, and it doesn't really help with setting the under eye at all. So I really don't like this one. So I am going to go ahead and toss this one. And then, lastly, I have the Jaclyn Hill Luminous Powder in Carrots. So one, I don't like this one to set my face because it's too luminous for me. I don't like that aspect of it. But I know some people do. Not for me, but I did try just like a highlighter, a natural highlighter. And I actually like it, so I am going to go ahead and keep it for that reason. I mean, a lot of powder for a highlighter, but I am going to go ahead and keep it. And that's all the powders for now. Next, we're going to go into this drawer here. This one has the blushes and highlighters, so we're definitely gonna need to declutter. The only thing about the blushes is that I have a blushes in my drawer here. So I'm probably gonna go with highlighters first. I'll grab the blushes from that drawer and put them all together and then go through them here. So I'm gonna move these out and then we'll go through the highlighters. Okay, so I did just bring them here because my back was hurting from bending over. So we'll go through them here. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the Essence Nude Highlighter. This one is in Be My Light. I really do enjoy this highlighter. It gives you like a nice natural highlighter effect. So I am going to go ahead and keep this one still. I do have the Revolution Pro Sculpt and Glow. So you do get like a nice highlighter and the sculpting powder, which actually is really nice, but I don't reach for it as often from my last declutter video. So I am going to go ahead and toss it. The Mega Cushion Highlighter. Oop. It's this one here. It gives you like a nice glow. I don't reach for it, so it's actually nice if you like that kind of like, I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, I think so, right there. It's a nice highlighter. I just don't reach for it, so I'm gonna be honest with myself and I'm gonna go ahead and just toss it. The ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. This one's a highlighter in Lunch Money, and I just like how these feel. I just really like how they feel. I have to play with this one just a bit more because whenever I use it, I feel like my foundation picks up. At once it didn't. It was really nice, but now it does pick up. So I don't know if I'm just applying it differently than I used to. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it just to play with it some more. I do have the Dream Glow by Style Essentials. I did get this at 5 and Below, and it does have 4 baked highlighters. I have not reached for this. I think maybe like once or twice since my last declutter, so I am gonna go ahead and declutter it now. The IONI Glow Highlight. This one is in Brighten and Shine. It just says face highlight. They don't really have like names, but it is like this. I think I've only used it like once. It's not a bad highlighter actually. I just, you know, when you have so many, you just kind of don't reach for some. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it to see if I reach for it a bit more. If I don't, then I'll go ahead and declutter it at that time. And then I do have the face highlight and bronzer in Golden Glow by IONI as well. So you guys can see there's like the 2 different shades. This has more of a gold tone. I actually do like it, so I am going to go ahead and keep this one. I have here the Hard Candy, what is this? Just Glow Rose Gold Highlighter. Looks like this. It's actually a nice highlighter. The only thing is that from my last declutter, I have literally not reached for it. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. The Wet n Wild Precious Petals Highlighter Powder, the Mega Glow ones. These are really, really nice highlighters. I think Wet n Wild does pretty good highlighters. You can see it's this one right here. I am gonna go ahead and keep this one. So I have another Wet n Wild cushion highlighter. This one is the pink one. The other one was like a more purpley, bit of a purple. It's crazy because in the packaging it doesn't look like it would come off, right? I do like that. However, I don't reach for these at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. And then I have the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighting Powder. And this one is in shade I'm So Lit. This one is my like, woo, if I want to glow. That's how I see it. Like, if I want to glow, I don't know if you can see, I use this one. So I am going to keep this one because I do like it. I have a LA Colors Glow Rush. And it has the 3 shades. It's right here. So if you mix it, it gives you more like a gold highlight. I don't reach for it at all. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that I will. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. I do have 3 highlighters here. They're liquid highlighters. I was trying to figure it out. They are glass actually. This one is a Becca one. This one is super old. I really need to get rid of it. It's the Opal one. I forgot what brand was it that bought their formula? I forgot. Was it NARS? I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. I also have the Wet n Wild Mega Halo liquid highlighters, and I have 2. I have Rosy and Ready and Goddess Glow, and I honestly want to keep them and kind of put them in my everyday box just so that I remember that I have them. When I do reach for them very so often, I like to put them on the bottom of my foundation, so it gives you like that glow within, you know. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna keep them and see if I reach for them. If I don't reach for them, then I'll be tossing them. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep these. I actually did find one more highlighter. This is from Jaclyn Hill. This is the mini highlighter in Iced. Looks like this. This is actually a really pretty highlighter, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one here. So these are the ones I'm keeping. So these are my blushes. This one I keep in my drawer, and then this one goes in the green drawers here. So I'm just gonna go through all of them. There's some that I see already that I know I'm not gonna declutter, but there's some that I think it's time to. And this is Hard Candy Fox in a Box Girl Next Door. And this blush here, it's a luminous blush. So you do definitely get the sheen with it, so you don't have to worry about a highlighter with this one. I'm not sure if it's coming off. This one I actually had found at Dollar Tree. But it's a pretty blush, but I honestly have not reached for it. So I'm gonna declutter that one. The IONI blush here. This one is in blush. Buildable and blendable. They don't have names, but it's just an IONI blush. It's like a corally shade here. Ooh, that's super pigmented. This one actually goes really nice with, I'm gonna keep this one. It goes really nice with the LA Colors Cream Gel Blush. So I'll put this one first, like if you layer them. And I'll put this one usually like before like maybe a foundation or whatnot. But I mean, I like to layer my blushes sometimes. So I'll use this one first and then I'll kind of top it off with that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one just to play with it some more. I do have the Note Desert Rose Luminous Silk Compact Blushers. Looks like this. I don't think it's luminous. It's like matte. So it's definitely, oh my gosh! No way. Are those like the same colors? In person, they do look the same. Those shades actually look quite the same. So if you like the Note Luminous Silk Compact Blusher in Desert Rose, definitely check out IONI. The packaging is always changing, but usually it's the same. Like the products are usually the same. Oh, and like the name here is Baby Rose. Desert Rose, Baby Rose. If you were wondering, or if you're looking for one. Keeping, tossing. The LA Colors Blush Rush. This one is in Fresh Glow. Looks like that. That's the color there. It's a pretty color. Very similar to these ones, just lighter, maybe a little bit more pinkish. But I'm going to go ahead and toss this one here. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So I have the CHIT London Blush in Marbled Light Dusk. I don't know. Something like that. It's this one. It's actually like a really nice marbled blush, but I honestly don't reach for it, so I am gonna go ahead and toss this one. I've had it for quite some time. I just don't ever reach for it. I do have the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush. It's actually a really nice wine color, but I am gonna go ahead and toss this one as well. I also have another Wet n Wild blush. This one is in Pearlescent Pink. This one is definitely more pearl. There. It's a pretty color as well, but actually it is a really pretty color. The other blushes stained me. Ooh, I kind of do like it. Actually, I wonder if these two are similar. The Milani Baked Blush and Luminoso. Let's see. No, I feel like it's close but not similar. I'm not trying to like dupe anything, it just kind of happens. Okay, no, so the Wet n Wild one is a bit more darker, a bit more on the pinker shade, where this one is a pink coral shade. They both have that nice luminosity to them. Very pretty blushes. So if you like the Milani Luminoso one, you may also like the Wet n Wild one in Pearlescent Pink, because they're quite similar, not the same, but very similar as in the finishes. This one has a bit more sheen to this one here. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to them to see if I reach for them. If I don't reach for them, then I'm gonna go ahead and toss them. I have another blush by IONI. This one is a very, very pretty brush. It looks intimidating. It does. But it's actually pretty. Very similar to the other two that I just showed you guys, actually. Very similar finish to it. It's actually like these two colors combined. I think that just answered my question for me. I think I'm gonna toss these two and keep this one. I'm gonna keep the IONI one. I'm gonna go ahead and toss them. And then I have the Glowdient makeup palette, which I think is more of a highlighter actually. Oh yeah, this is more like a highlighter. So I'm actually going to be keeping this one. Well, you can do like highlight and you can even make it like a blush and a bronzer. But I'm going to keep this one, so I'm going to hold on to this. On to the next set of blushes. So we have the e.l.f. blush here. This one is in Sky. I actually got this one at Dollar Tree. It's a super soft blush that I will just not wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one here. And then I have a hard candy blush. This one reminds me of the Sayate one. This one's in Living Doll. I also had gotten this at Dollar Tree. So many blushes. A nice luminous finish. Pretty blush, but I just know I don't reach for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one here as well. Oh, I forgot I had this one. Oh my goodness. The Maybelline Fit Me blush. What shade is this? In Nude, I think it is. That's actually a pretty shade. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I'm gonna try to see if I can reach for this one. It was behind all the others, so totally forgot I had it. I also have the Essence Mosaic Blush in the Berry Connection. I've only used this a few times, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I know you guys can see my feet. I have the Sweet and Shimmer Blush Palette. It has two blushes. I am going to be keeping these one as well. I just purchased it like 2 months ago, so I'm definitely going to keep that. I have the Half Caked in Bloom blush. It's a Me and You, it says. Ooh, my stomach. It's that one here. I'm going to go ahead and toss it. I don't really care for that color. At least not in that one. It's too powdery. I also have the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Brighter Tropic Hues. Looks like this. I feel like this one looks kind of close to the Luminoso from Milani, the e.l.f. one, and the IONI one actually, But I am going to go ahead and keep this one. I do have the Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose. This one here, it's a pretty blush, but I just don't reach for it that much anymore, and I am going to go ahead and toss this one. I do have the ColourPop and Lizzie McGuire one. This one is in You Are Magnifico. The only thing about this one is that, ooh, it does have glitter in it, and I do not like that at all. So it is time to depart from this blush. The packaging is cute, and I just don't want to keep something because of the packaging. You know, they do really nice packaging. It's time to toss. I do have the Wet n Wild Color Icon Baked Blush. This one is in Don't Flutter Yourself. I am gonna keep this one because I actually do like this one as a blush topper, so I'm keeping this. And then the last ones I have are my ColourPop pressed powder blushes in the heart-shaped one. I actually have 6. One of them is in my everyday makeup box. I'm definitely keeping these, and I am keeping all of my Tarte blushes as well. So I'm keeping these. And to continue off, so next drawer is bronzers. I'll go through this after, but first let's go ahead and pull out all of the bronzers. Whatever this is, I'll go through it after because I want to clear out everything anyway. So let's go ahead and just go through our bronzers first. So we do have the Kat Von D Shade and Light. That looks like this. I actually still do like this, and I still do reach for it from time to time. It is powdery, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. I do have the Mega Cushion Contour. And oops, actually is nice. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna put it in my everyday so that I can try using this. My Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, I am gonna be keeping that. The ID Bare Minerals, this one is the Warmth one. I don't reach for it, so I am gonna go ahead and toss it, but it does actually warm up your face nicely. The e.l.f. Medium Dark. I think this is actually supposed to be just like a powder, but I have bought it to see if I can use it as a bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. And then I also have the Wet n Wild Dark Cafe. This one here, actually, I have tried it a few, I think once maybe then. This is actually a, what? I just want to come off. There. It's a powder foundation, but I did get a dark shade to see. I've used it once, but I'm going to try it one more time to see if it does do anything, and if not, then I'm going to go ahead and toss it. The Wet n Wild Mega Contouring Palette. I have mine in Dulce de Cabana, right? No, Dulce de Leche. And I do like this one here as well, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I do have the, is this the Black Radiance? Yeah. Pressed powder in the shade Bronze Glow. I have tried it, but I don't, it's like a little too light for my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. The two sticks, I don't reach for them. I know I'm not gonna reach for them, even though I think they did a really good job. But I'm just gonna go ahead and toss these here. I do have the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Look how huge this thing is. It was only a few dollars, I think like $5. Look at how huge it is. But look at all those blushes, they stinged my hand. The shade itself is just, does not appear in my face that much, so I am gonna have to declutter this one, and I had just bought it, but I am gonna have to declutter it. I have mine in Sunny. I also have the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Sunset Striptease. Oh, I don't remember. This one, I don't think it's dark enough for my skin either. It gives you a nice glow, but it's just not dark enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. And then I have the Revlon Photo Ready Bronze and Cheek Bronzer. You can't find this one anymore. Look at me, I hit pan. No, I can, yeah. If I had to just like the dark shades, but honestly, this is just old. It's just old and it's time to depart. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one. And then just whatever is in here. So I have a little spray, finishing spray. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that. I have a Morphe, what is this? Eye primer. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss it. And then my brushes, I'm gonna go ahead and put them away. These little ones, I'm gonna trash them. And then these, I'll put them away with the other brushes. Need to clean them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this declutter series so far, and if you have, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of upcoming videos. I'll see you guys all on the next video. Have a wonderful, blessed day, everyone. Bye.